This is Book Trailers, and today I'll be doing a book review of Diary of a Wimpy Kid Old School. Now, this is the second installment in our Diary of a Wimpy Kid book review series. Let me know down in the comments which Diary of a Wimpy Kid book you want to see in this series next. Without further ado, let's get on to the book review. So, Old School is the 10th book in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid franchise. It came out in 2015. I would say its main theme is talking about how the old days were so much different from now. Okay. This book starts off with Greg talking about how life was in the old days and then him comparing it to life now. This is very important because it gives us a feel on how his normal life is now and how it was back when his parents were kids. And then it shows Greg's mom trying to get 100 signatures to take a petition to town hall so that they can unplug for 48 hours. No one uses any electronics. Okay, that's the basic beginning. Now let's fast forward to the middle. It has officially begun and the weekend is starting. Greg sees not a single electronic in his house. His dad gave him and Rowley a good idea. Since so many people were out walking, they should open up a lemonade stand. So that's what they do. But ultimately, theirs gets outworked by another one. Then they go to town park to help with the cleanup, which is happening at the town park. So they go there, but Greg runs away because he doesn't want to do work, and he's followed by two people. One was his homework buddy from school, and the second was a juvenile serving community service. He knew the juvenile prisoner because his brother Roderick used to be with him in a band. Okay, that's pretty much the middle part. His mom also finds him with a GPS. She installed a tracking chip on his shoelace. Now this is when the main book starts to heat up. Greg slipped a toothpaste cap and it fell through the drain of his sink. So then he tries to get it out, but there's a big leak and he's worried that his dad will see it when he gets home. So him and his grandpa go to the hardware store, but his grandpa doesn't have a driver's license. They end up running out of gas on the side of the highway and he hides out there. He waits for his grandpa for over an hour until his mom finds him again using the tracking device. But they used his dad's car and it rolled backwards and there was a large dent in the back of it. He was worried about about the situation with his dad if he got back home. That's when he decided to go to Hardscrabble Farms, the field trip that him and the rest of the school were supposed to go to for a week. He goes and he bunks with Rowley. Okay, so now we're at the point where they arrive at Hardscrabble Farms. He sees a kid from a bus holding a sign, "Beware Silas Scratch." Kids start talking about Silas Scratch and they all get really scared because he's this old farmer who people thought died, but he hasn't, and he has really long fingernails. Even the chaperones support the theory. So after a couple days of work at Hardscrabble Farms and manual labor, Rowley's dad takes him home because an accident happened with Rowley. So they find a new chaperone, which is Greg's dad. This is the last night of the trip, and they have to stay outside. Him and his group make a decent tent slash fort, whatever you want to call it, outside. But his dad's nowhere to be seen. Greg goes looking for firewood and his dad when he stumbles upon a light in a mysterious shack. There are long fingernail carvings in the wood, and he's really spooked out about it. But when he opens the door, he sees that there is a light hanging, there are plenty of tools, there's a working bathroom, and he was really surprised to see his dad in there. That's when his dad explained the whole thing to him. His dad had come up with the idea of Silas Scratch so that he didn't have to stay outside. Then his dad snuck him and his group back inside to their bunks so that they can spend the last night nicely. That's pretty much how the book ends. And this is also a really good book. I would recommend it. Even though it's way simpler than the last one that we did, it's still just as good. As always, there will be a link to the book in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. Leave some comments down below on which Diary of a Wimpy Kid book you want me to do next. I'll make sure to take those into consideration. Okay. Make sure to subscribe and like this video. Share this with your friends and family. This has been Book Trailers. Goodbye.